What is going on up in here, man?
I made wudu by the sink.
I mean, when I left the house, it was pretty clean and spotless.
It's just a little water, babe. Don't overreact. I mean, yes, I'm all for a clean house, but I feel as if I have to, like, live with a king.
And this king sees fault with everyone but himself.
Now I've realized that I'm probably just perfect, and it's everybody else around me that's got issues.
All hail King Bilal.
Awesome!
It's Bilal's world and Shaeeda is just living in it, and what the f? This clip is from episode 7. Does this mean there will be 90 episodes? Sheesh. This season is going to be long. I thought during this boat ride that we would at least hear Bilal's answer about having kids, but we don't. Instead, we get to see Bilal's romantic side.
One of the reasons why I fell in love with Bilal is he is super romantic, and I think that's what every woman wants in a man.
Yes, every woman dreams of a romantic guy that treats them like shit. They do talk about their feelings without fighting though, which is a first.
I feel as if I've met the right person, and I know you are the right person for me, 100%.
About 110%.
Let's split it down the middle and call it 55%. Shaeeda is opening up to Bilal, but he still seems guarded. But we do learn his reason for hesitating to have more kids.
My biggest fear is to get married and have to go through another divorce and have children from that divorce.
His explanation makes sense, but we all want him to stop stringing her along if he already knows he doesn't want them. However, Shaeeda actually says earlier in the boat ride that she originally told him she didn't want kids.
I know when I met you, I said I didn't want kids because I gave up on everything. I gave up on love, gave up on family life. When you meet the right person, that can change completely.
I wasn't expecting that. I assumed she said this from the beginning. So when did she change her mind exactly? Before or after their engagement? So why is this coming up now? And will they drag it out for 83 more episodes? I do have a hard time trusting the editing in this show after the whole Mike and Jimena twist. Will there be some big reveal with this couple? Or will they just take the whole season to figure out if they want kids? Now that the prank is over, there isn't a whole lot of drama with them. Well, besides Bilal being a dick. So I'm thinking that they're going to drag it out.
I'm still in my feelings after our gondola date. It was nice and romantic, but Bilal did not give me the answers I was looking for when it comes to having kids.
Shaeeda understands now that she's not going to get any answers soon, and is at least starting to push back on Bilal.
But you gonna rock your sweatpants and stuff too?
I'm not going to Juma today.
Although it's not required for women to go to Juma, Bilal wants her to go.
No, I was hoping that once I find the woman of my dreams, that, hey, like, she will want to start coming with me.
She may have felt like going with him if he didn't make the last time so uncomfortable for her. After the whole smack on the head incident, he pretty much ignored her the first time she attended.
At Juma, I feel alone. He is greeting his relatives, his friends, and his community.
So I could see why she wouldn't be excited to go.
For men, it is compulsory. Yeah. So you guys have to go every Friday. For us, women, we don't have to go every Friday. Feeling a little hormonal, to be quite honest, and I want to stay home.
You would think that that would be the end of the conversation, but Bilal, of course, has something to say about it.
I'm not going to force you. That's not something that you typically do.
No.
However, I would love for you to do.
He can't just be told no, can he?
What, every time we have a discussion, you give me a lecture?
It would be really annoying if every time you disagreed with your partner, you got a lecture.
I feel to respond and say, yes, daddy, no, daddy, okay, daddy.
He does act more like her parent than her fiancé. Hey, maybe he wants her to do that. We do have Kara over here obsessed with being Guillermo's mommy. Whether he wants her to call him daddy or not, he can't just let her say no.
And if I said, like, I don't feel like taking a shower for the next 3 days.
How petty can he get? He can't handle her saying no and can't handle her pins in the couch.
Do you know how, first of all, how expensive this couch is?
Is it an air couch? Is it going to deflate if I put pins on it?
Do you know how expensive this couch is?
This couch is in his weird staged house, so the pins probably won't even cost him a dime.
I want Shaeeda to feel like this is her home. She's the queen of the home, but there's also a fine line.
The fine line is that he doesn't want evidence that she actually lives there. And he doesn't have a conversation with her without criticizing something she does. But she has expected this and knows she can't win.
Ever since I came here, I've been doing everything that you want me to do. But today I felt like, switch it up.
But nothing he tries this time changes her mind. Good for you, Shaeeda.
Mike the House Elf wants to remind you to subscribe to this channel.
Has given Dobby a shock.
Come on.
Dobby is free.
If you don't, he will appear in your room tonight to tell you he loves you.
Come on.
Assalamualaikum.
That same day, Bilal comes back from Juma and is not happy once again.
What is going on up in here, man?
I made wudu by the
Like,
sink.
So basically, she washed herself before she prayed and made a mess of water. My guess is that she was going to clean it up and the producers were like, no, leave it there. Let's start more dumb arguments between you two.
water is a very, very bad thing for wood
Okay.
because the wood can start buckling, etc.
That is not that much water anyway. They can just wipe it up and he can save the lecture.
I mean, when I left the house, it was pretty clean and spotless.
It's just a little water, babe. Don't overreact.
I mean, yes, I'm all for a clean house, but I feel as if I have to, like, live with a king.
And this king sees fault with everyone but himself.
Now I've realized that I'm probably just perfect and it's everybody else around me that's got issues.
All hail King Bilal.
Yeah, I think it's all right. I mean, unless you got water other places.
And just when you think Watergate is over, Bilal has a problem with the silverware.
I don't want to be like an extra neat freak,
You are an extra neat freak.
but there's certain things that you just want to be neat.
So she can't do anything right at this point.
Everything has to be put back in place. Like, relax a little bit.
Everyone has something that they're particular about, but he has to make her feel stupid about it.
It's not washed.
I'm not good at washing dishes, you know? That's not my thing. It was never my thing.
Rather than just making her feel bad, say, hey, this is how I like to do this. Or do it yourself. Either way, you have to compromise if you are living with someone. And he doesn't seem to be compromising at all so far. Instead, he acts like she's just coming into a place where she needs to change everything to make him happy.
I do worry that Bilal and I will find it difficult to compromise in this relationship.
All we've heard from him is criticism towards her, and in the next episode, he doesn't seem to take it as well as he dishes it out.
You could be very fussy at times.
Well, it's not fussing because I don't fuss.
I hate when you do this. Like, you always try to, like, you always do that. Like, if I tell you something, you have to throw it back.
At this point, we all just want Shaeeda to leave, but we will have to see if he can compromise and they can get on the same page. Also, I don't think I've heard the word fuss so much before. I guess Kara has actually made the word fuss happen. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!